Hello, it is Bob, and I am back with a new review. Now, DC Collectibles was gracious enough to send us their new DC Prime Batman. Now, this is a higher-end collectible. I say higher-end because it is in the, I've seen it for $101 and up to $125 online from different retailers. I will provide a link in our article where you can purchase the DC Prime Batman. Now, as we get to the box, let's do the box first. We have an incredible collector's box. As you can see, we have it with masked, well, open mask, closed mask. We do have full details. There are 18 pieces that are included here. I'm sorry that it doesn't quite fit all into the screen, but this is what we're working with. And concept art, Riccardo Federici, and sculpted by Volnosog, Paul Hardig at Kuchawara Studios. Okay, so now we get further into the box. It does have a window that opens up, and we are revealing artwork. Sketches here, concept art. I have to hold this up a little bit. Riccardo Federici. We do have sketches here of the different bat grappling hook, the Batarangs, armor, all of this. This is magnetized. Now, some of our reviews here that we've had several boxes like this. We did the Chris Aminga Justice League. You were able to see that if you were an in-the-box collector, it can stay this way. It's going to look fine. You can put it out like this. You can close it. People can look at it. They can see your awesome toy thing. Now, we are in-box collectors at times, but when they send us stuff, that's when we have to open it up. We've got to find out what it's like. So we are going to open this up. Got my Batman knife right here. And there we go. Looks like there's another one here, but it goes this way. I got that one. And I'm going to try and be quick. I know this can be a little tedious and a little long, but there's a lot of stuff in this box. So we're going to open this up. Let's close this back up again. There are magnets here at the top. And I'm going to slide this bad boy out of here. And we're able to see it a little bit better. Ooh. I know you're just seeing the brown box, so let's get it out. And I dropped it. Okay. So, there's our purple backdrop. Get the box out of here. Box is in good shape. I could slide it back in there if I really wanted to. Not a bad deal. Please forgive me, DC. This is a lot heavier than it looks. So this is a nice backdrop. I've been keeping these lately. Kind of staying focused on what we're doing here. So, now immediately when I saw this at New York Toy Fair back in February of 2019, I really felt like this was DC Collectibles' stab at doing a Mezco 112. Now, this is a 9-inch figure. We're going to show you right here. He's 9 inches. A little bit higher than 9 inches, almost with the ears going close on 9.5. I don't know if you could even see that. About 9.5. Yeah, about 9.5. I say that it's a stab at Mezco, not in a bad way. They're just going after that market, as in some of these things that we're getting multiple heads, fantastic accessories, and DC Collectibles has gone out and they've done their own stand. Very DC Black Label, love that. It does come with a posing rod. So we have this. Hopefully, oh, that's interesting. Does this unscrew? Ew, look at that already. So this is, wow. Wow. Okay, we're going to leave that off, save time. But I'm going to kind of dive right into this here and then start putting, I mean, the stand's great, but it doesn't have a boot peg. There's no boot peg. And now we do have some more accessories in here. Look at this little thing. So immediately it kind of looks like almost a wire cutters, but it's obviously a grapple for holding the figure. Look at that. Oh my God, that's fantastic. So there could be some screwdriving going on here. And so look at that. So now we can have him be held like this, pinch this, do what we want. in flight. We're going to put that to the side there. Kind of get that out of the way. And we do have some more accessories here. But the one thing I've noticed is I'm going to double check, there's really no instructions. So it seems that we're kind of on our own here. You know, I mean, thankfully we are toy professionals. And we're able to go through this. I have absolutely no clue what this is. Might be for the cape. So, looks like a closed bat accessory there. Now, I know some of you watching this are going to freak out, and you're going to say, oh my god, what is he doing? Doesn't he know that this is so-and-so? And I don't. I did a little research on the figure, and I saw it at Toy Fair, but, you know, oh, I got it. Oh, look at this. This is great. But discovery is part of the fun, and so much is laid out for us these days that you kind of want to discover this on your own and just have fun with it. And sure enough, I wouldn't have figured out that this is the grappling gun that you hold in his hand, and then it shoots out. So you could actually be in motion shooting this. And you can take the wire out. Oh, wow, the wire came right out. I may have to get the pliers. Yep. All right, be wary of that, because I was going to put that in there, and that is in there. Yeah, so be careful of this immediately on the additional grappling hook. See how the wire came right out? So I'm going to put that back in. God, that's tiny. It's like threading a needle. It's really, really thin. All right, cool accessory, but let's move on. Let's save some time here. But you're able to do this and give the illusion that he's firing it. See? Put the string in. You got the whole deal. All right, so let's get to this Batman. Oh. I'm going to lay him down here because he's already... The different pieces here are popping out. So, I like to focus on the heads a lot, because this is what we're going to be looking at in depth here right now. So we have the two different bat cows. This one here is more like a football helmet. Blue eyes. Is that blue? It's a real light, fine blue. Real light, fine blue. Or on this one. And then here's in the anger. Nice details. Look at the back. Very similar, which is good. You want it to kind of look the same. Not too much. You want a little variety. Very nice. Like those a lot. So we got the hands here. We got a lot of hands. So they're very stiff. They're not like they almost have like a light rubber to them, but they're very hard. Oh, the thumbs move a little bit. So I do like those. We'll call it set one. And these are like, all right, those are the open hands. We'll call these the karate hands. Nice, like those. Very cool. And then, of course, we have fists. Oh, no. Well, these are partial fists and partial, I can hold something in this hand. So, don't know if he's actually being able to hold that one. Not a lot of give on these hands. On these open hands here. Not a lot of give. And then, I mean, this is a lot of stuff. And we haven't even gotten to these to the Batman himself. We've got 3 additional Batarangs, all different styles. As you can see, fantastic detail. And a nice little shine to them. Very sharp. Look at that. Indenting my finger. I like this one. This is kind of like a fold-out one, but it's already folded out. And, ooh, again, very sharp. Very sharp. All right, let's get him out of there. Now, Ooh. The cape here. All right, let's do a pose. Let's do an instant pose. And I don't use a stand when I get figures unless they come with one. Do an instant pose. The cape is heavy, really heavy, but it's loaded with wires inside of it so that you can actually shape it to the way you want it to be. So if we wanted to go over like that, wow. It looks like it leaped off a comic book. It's really cool. So now, the trick of it is with capes like this of this nature, it's actually getting it to stay up. And I could probably cheat. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Okay, so can I get it without the cheating? Because I have it leaning up against the back. Wow. That is a fantastic cape. Now, I do have a Mezco 112 Frank Miller Batman. And it's great, but the cape is nothing compared to this. You gotta like insert stuff. This is all, the wire here is all in this. Now I know a lot of people that didn't like the purple cape. I think it really makes it pop and really makes it stand out. So as we flipped it over here, you can see, as I was talking about earlier, we have the Batarangs in a folded position here on the utility belt. So we have that one, and then we have this one right here. I don't see the red one, but look at all this detail, like right down to this neck. Like this is armor here, joints move. Look at this. Wow, this is just amazing. This is, ooh, and this is real fine and smooth underneath, but this is almost like a leathery type, like rubber feel. And look at all the dots. Catch that in the light. Wow, that's really cool. All right, so let's do, all right, let's bring the cape down. Here, like a Batman dead end kind of cape on the ground. Yeah, I just referenced a fan film. All right, the legs are a little loose. I'm always big on the legs being a certain way and being stiff on day one. And right now it doesn't feel like the legs are very firm. All right, there he is. Now let's change. Okay, so unlike most Marvel Legends, the ball joint for the fist is actually here in the hand instead of on the hand itself. So as you can see, I'm going to put this one in this way. Wow, that's tough. That's tough. Oh, okay. So there we go. It gives it a slightly different look. Like almost like a stop kind of look. And then let's do a... Yeah, these hands aren't fooling around. They are, they're rough. Oh, that one went right in. So let's do this one. And as you can see here on the thumb, you actually have space to hold the Batarang. So we should probably put it like that. I'm trying to think how I would throw it. Probably, not that I am Batman, but I think that would be better. And then the gauntlet. So give him a look like that. And we're going to change the head next. And the feet, again, a little loose. But the cape, so the one thing nice about capes is, especially when they have these wires in them, they're almost like its own little stand. You can really use it to cheat. I keep that Batarang close down. But don't cheat too much. There you go. There we go. Now he's standing on his own. He looks great. Wow, he looks really good. All right, so let's change the head out here, and then we're gonna go to the stand. So let's do this one. Went right on. We'll change that hand out to the karate hand. Let's do the karate hand this time. Ooh, yeah, a little issue there. All right, that one's better. Okay. All right. We're gonna go to the stand next, I promise. But so just that first hand getting off. Now it seems to be okay, but really a lot of nice looks there. Yeah, it's solid. All right, I'm gonna put we'll do 3 heads here. Now, I like to do my reviews all in one, pretty much all in one shot. If you ever see me edit in something happened, I had to leave. It was an emergency, but this has all been one continuous take here. Let's do some scale here. So here's the recent DC Collectibles Batman that came with the Bat Cycle. So kind of give you a scale. And we do have a review of this guy on the Bat Bike. It gives you some scale. So like I said, he's about 9.5 inches. This is the about 6-inch Batman. Gives you some scale size there. I like to keep the reviews to the same company, if and at all possible. So this cape is massive. Now I will pull it back here. And we'll do the Frank Miller. And I'll pull it back here and pull. So it's a nice arm. It's a really solid, I'm gonna move it up here just a little bit. It's a really solid arm. Like, you can do a lot with it. Like, you know, you're not gonna lose anything. I mean, you lose a little bit here. It'd be nice if it just kind of attached itself to the back. But this cape, yeah, I like to do it like he's falling. And you do see more of the arm that way. But look at that. Ugh. All right, we're gonna cut it there. This is a fantastic figure. Definitely worth the money. I'm not really sure how I can get him to hold this grappling hook system. This was the early thing at the beginning that we had some issues with. I'm going to look into that when I try to take some more pictures. Maybe. Yeah, definitely going to have to look into this one. But we're trying to keep it quick here, and it's already a little bit longer than we like to do our reviews. I highly recommend ordering one of these. They are on Entertainment Earth, and I have seen them on Sideshow Collectibles. The stand is fantastic. I do love the stand. But the color of the cape, and that you can make it, put him in mid-air, do whatever you want him to do as he's, like, in motion. This is one of those higher-end collectibles that you have out on display to kind of show off what being an action figure collector is all about. Like, you've captured a character, you've captured a moment, you know, and you can create those different moments from the comic. I mean, I have him fully, you know, out all together, out to scale, awesome wings. This is a fantastic figure. And if you, I'm going to show you here, he's off the ground. I'd say about 3-4 inches off that stand. Great stand, has a DC logo on it, really highlighting what it is. I'm going to put some additional photos up on our Instagram account, but I highly recommend picking up one of these. It is slightly amazing. Joints are all really strong, as in like points of articulation wise, like what you want him to do. There, he's walking like an Egyptian. But wow, DC, if you're gonna make more of these, I'd love a Superman, to tell you the truth, and maybe even a you know, something a little bit crazier. You know, somebody else with a cape. You just want a cape. Like, I was gonna say Green Lantern, but I think he's very straightforward. You want something that's gonna show character. A Robin would be good. Yeah, wow. Sorry, I'm in a little bit of an all moment right now, but thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel here. Again, thank you to DC Collectibles for sending us this. This is an amazing release. This is the DC Prime Batman. Thank you.